Self-Publishing Titans has some of the best research tools out there, but did you know that they also have a whole section where you can create up to 35 different types of low content books, and it's completely free to use. Now, what I'm going to do is give you a quick rundown of this and show you how to use it. Now, I am going to leave a link for this down in the description below, because even though if we come up to here where it says free tools and come to the free low content bookmaker, even though this is free, you do need to sign up for a free account. Now, once you've done that, you can simply come up to the free tools, come up to free low content bookmaker, and you'll be brought to this page. Now, from here, we have lots of different book sizes that we can create. Now, once you know what type of book you're going to create, let's go with the 8.5 times 11. We click on there, click on next, and this is where we can start choosing the type of book that we want to create. And there's over 30 different types available. So it's going to start with your blank page. We can delete that by clicking on this little icon. But then they also have a notebook page. Now if we click on there, it's going to look like this. Then they have the notebook page for the left and for the right. So if we click on this, we got that left margin just there. If we click on the right one, we got the right margin just there as well. Then there's graphing paper, also comics pages, sketch pages, cursive pages, blank pages. So let's go ahead and delete that one. Then let's go through these as well. Wide ruled, French ruled, handwriting, blank history, calligraphy, Cornell, dot page, hexagon, and if we scroll down, there's isometric, dot boxes, and also your title page. So these are all of the different types of low content books that we can create, and we can mix and match them. Now let's go ahead and just delete a few of these as well. There we go. Let's just keep this as a notebook. Then once you've chosen the pages that you want to use, you simply click on next and you're going to be brought to this page. Now every single interior page is going to be slightly different with the settings. So in fact, let's go back to book interior and let's just choose a couple of these as well. Let's go with that one and that one. Let's click on next because let's go through these settings. So if we go onto the notebook page, we have the options for bleed or no bleed. We have the options with PDF settings for completed layout or editable layout for CANVA. This is in early beta. Then we also have the option to add a border. So if you have a little icon that you want to use, you can simply upload that, click open, then choose whether you want it on the left, the right, the top, the bottom, or all of them. So if we click on that, it should now bring up that little icon as the border, and we can play with the size of that as well. Now let's get rid of that. Let's scroll down, because here, this is where we have the page count. So for a notebook, we might want 100 pages. So if we click 100 pages, we've now got the 100 pages of the notebook. Then we can play around with the page space type as well, where we can do medium, wide, and a few other options. If we click on wide, we can see that change. Then we can also play around with the spacing as well. The top spacing, the side spacing, and also the page margin. Now, if we click onto one of these, we can see we have the options which are slightly different. And depending on which page that you're going to use will depend on those settings. So in fact, let's go back to the notebook page. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. We've now got 100 pages, and this is what we're going to use. So now what we can actually do is click on next, go to download page. Then from here, we can rename it. So let's just put interior. And then we have a few different options for downloading. So apparently this top one is the fastest. Then we can download as a PDF or PPTX. Now, the best way to do this is download as PDF. It's going to take a few seconds to do its thing. Then, once we've downloaded, we can come over to Canva, we can take that interior, drop it onto the home page like this. It's then going to upload into Canva, and then we can modify and make the interior our own. So now that's uploaded, if we click on there, it's going to open into a brand new tab, and from here is where we can actually customize this. So if we take a look, this is going to be the interior just here, and then we can do whatever we want, whether we want to add quotes, or if we want to add little graphics. We can now do that, add it to our document like this. We can go through, just change all of this as well quick, so it's grey. So let's change that, and let's change that as well. So now that's kind of grayscale. We could then add little tiny graphics depending on the niche of the book that we're creating. So what we could actually do is just change the transparency of that so we can still see the lines. We could do that to every single page. We could add a title page as well, like so. We could then just move that over, add some text, and just completely customize this interior. So if you haven't yet, come over to Self-Publishing Titans, sign up for a free account, and then play around completely for free with these 35 different low content books. Now again, if you want to come and check this out, I will link this down in the description below. Now if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a like, as it really helps out the channel, and if you're not too sure what to watch next, then click right here and watch this playlist.